I think the biggest concern is about the impact on children outcomes in the city. Given that Bevendean is one of the most deprived areas in the city, and that 51% of the children who attend the school are eligible for free school meals, it seems that the council are targeting an area that is actually thriving and doing really, really well, and it feels disproportionate and unfair.
I'm concerned because it's going to mean a huge lack of funding for the school. There's going to be reduced numbers of pupils here, and it's going to mean mixed age classes, which is going to really affect the children in the school. The school is absolutely thriving. We have 49% children on pupil premium, which is a sign of huge disadvantage, and that's the highest proportion in the city of children of disadvantage, and yet our results are incredible. And the way that we're able to achieve that is because the class sizes are small, and as soon as you start packing 30 children to a class in mixed year groups, then children suffer, results suffer, and everything just goes wrong.
I chose this school because I am local to Bevendean anyway, but my son is profoundly deaf, and Bevendean have a launch pad for deaf children. So they have teachers that are trained for British Sign Language, and with the launch pad in the mornings the children comes out to the launch pad to do English and maths, so there's not too many children around them and they can get the support they need. He really does enjoy school, so the less numbers in his class are really helping him because he can focus, because he finds a lot of people around him difficult to handle. So for example, at lunchtime, because there's a lot of children together, he can find it difficult and become very angry because where he can't cope. And if that happens in a classroom, he's going to have 5 days a week where he can't concentrate properly and he won't be getting the education that he needs.
The response to parents has been sort of unanimously opposed to proposals. In terms of attendance, the consultation meeting, it was good that we had a mix from all classes, and what was really positive is that we had a good turnout from parents coming into the reception classes. And new parents have really engaged with this and are really against the proposals, because I think they're the ones it will impact the most as this moves up through the school. If this was to go through, it might be their potential siblings that would not be able to attend. There may not be places for those children, so they have their eldest child here as they move up through the school, but then not a place for their youngest, which will then cause problems. Do they take both children out of school and try and find another school out of their local area? Do they split their children because one is settled here and find another place for another child? So that was really positive, the turnout from those parents.
Primarily, my main concern is the children. As it's been stated by the others, we have the highest amount of disadvantaged children in the city, and we are able, with our smaller class sizes and the expertise that we hold within our staff load, and the amount of support staff that we can currently have, offer them a bespoke learning experience, making sure that we can get to know every single child and their needs to the best of our abilities, and be able to support them in thriving in primary school. I'm also obviously concerned for me and my colleagues' mental and emotional well-being with the increased workload that would come with mixing the classes. We would then often maybe have to tailor the learning to suit, for example, if they're in year 6 and a year 5 class, you may well have to plan from year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 curriculums, which would take an incredible amount of work and time. If we had reduced staffing, that might mean that me or my colleagues could potentially lose our jobs, especially support staff would thin out, and we would be able to offer less interventions to support those disadvantaged children.